I think it's clear that the younger generations have a different perspective on sustainability than the professionals in the moment. So we should definitely use those young people and involve them in the change of sustainability because they are the future work fields.
Welcome to Connected FM, a podcast connecting you to the latest insights, tools, and resources to help you succeed in facility management. This podcast is brought to you by IFMA, the leading professional association for facility managers. If you are ready to grow your network and advance in your career, go to ifma.org to get started. In today's episode, host Christopher Bourke speaks with 3 students from the Hague University of Applied Sciences about their perspectives on sustainability. The discussion covers their definitions of sustainability, their awareness of sustainable practices fostered within their university, and personal anecdotes about their contributions to sustainable projects. They emphasize the importance of inclusivity and responsibility, challenges that come along with sustainability, and the need for global policies to support sustainable practices. Now, let's get into it.
Today I'm with students from the Hague University of Applied Sciences. My name's Chris, I'm a board member of FMA Young, and I'll be your host today. Let's start with a short introduction. Yaslin?
Hi, my name is Yaslin. I'm 20 years old and I'm a second-year student at Studies Facility Management at the Hague University.
Amazing.
Hi, I'm Mauro, 22 years old, second-year student at the Hague University.
Hi, I'm Jorinde. I am also second-year student at the Hague University Facility Management.
Okay. Mauro, what does sustainability mean to you personally?
I think to me, sustainability is using the resources we have in the world that are scarce wisely, so generations to come have a world to live in.
Okay. Do you agree with him or?
Yes, I do agree, but I also think sustainability isn't just about using green resources or just being responsible for the earth, but it's also about inclusivity and responsibility.
Okay. Jorinde, when did you first become aware of sustainability? Did you start using it immediately or?
When I was raised, I had a big perspective on sustainability because my mother is a sustainability consultant. So from when I was younger,
They already used it a lot
Yes.
inside your household.
Yes.
That's great to hear. Well, you're all students from the Hague University, as I said before. Within the Hague University, do they use a lot of sustainable projects, or is sustainability even a useful topic over there? Or
Yeah, I do think we get a lot of sustainability like lessons or just like reducing waste, or they have like points where you can bring your plastic bottles, just
Okay.
things like that. And
Okay.
we do get a lot of like projects where we need to use sustainability in.
So there's a lot of awareness for sustainability
for
inside
sure,
the Hague
yes.
University. That's great to hear. And do you think another university, Jorinde, that's the same or?
I think so. I think it's a very important topic now, and every school should imply it in their lessons, and they should educate their students how to be sustainable and how students can use that in their future and in their daily life.
Great to hear. Mauro, sustainability is a hot topic within FM. Do you think within any other studies it's also discussed as much, or is it certain just used within FM?
I have some personal experience in a different field. It's applied earth sciences. And I think within that study, the sustainability really is growing because it's, in the origin, there was a mining study. So it's like the exploitation of the earth. And I think, we got lessons in sustainability on how to be more sustainable. And I think the awareness is rising, but I think it really depends on this, which.
Yeah, so it's used a lot and the awareness is rising.
Yeah.
Great to hear. Jaslin, just to be curious, sustainability is used a lot of in FM. As you are the new generation, what would be something you would imply nowadays to be more sustainable?
I think nowadays, yes, just like the little things you can do, maybe like shower a little bit in less time or reduce your waste and make conscious choices, go with a bike or with public transport instead of like the car.
Okay.
Just like the little things as students, you can make a big difference if we all do them.
Yeah. And do you think the opinion on sustainability differs from the professionals compared to the young professionals and the students, or do you think they see sustainability as the same thing?
I just think that we don't know all about it right now. So maybe we do think a little bit differently. Maybe as students, you aren't as conscious about how important sustainability is. So maybe that's the difference.
Okay. Jorinde, what do you think the biggest challenges are as a student if it comes to sustainability and how to be sustainable?
I think sometimes things will cost a lot more money. So that's a challenge as a student because I want to make a sustainable choice, but I don't have the money always for
Yeah, so if I understand correctly, sometimes sustainable is the more expensive option and it's not always affordable for a student,
Yeah.
especially if they live on their own and they have to pay for their rent and stuff. So
Yes.
that might be a challenge for them to be more sustainable. You said that in your household, they are really working on sustainability. They try to adapt it a lot. Are you trying to convince your fellow students or your friends to be more sustainable as well? Or are you just going with the flow? And do you think everybody should make their own decision whether they want to be sustainable?
No, I think you can support your people around you to
Yeah.
be more sustainable. Throw away your waste in the right trash can.
Trash bin or trash can, yeah.
And yeah, choose to bring your own bag, bring your own bottle instead of always using plastic.
And within the Hague University of Applied Sciences, do they often say those things? So we don't want to use any plastic cups. We use reusable cups. Bring your own bottle. Bring your own lunch. Within the cafeteria, for example, do they still serve food that's maybe not as sustainable processed as a vegetarian option, or do they serve both? Or
I think within the cafeteria at school, we have I think there's options for religious people. There's vegetarian food. There's always something vegetarian, but also there's meat. It's just
yeah,
you can't. I don't think as a school you can really make a choice for everyone in what they want to eat. But what they do is when you get a coffee, you have the reusable cups. You pay for them, and you get a coin in return, so you can use it another day as well. So they really stimulate you to save the coin and just use that cup and instead of the throwaway cups.
okay.
As well as I think there's multiple water tap points in and out of the school. It's at the pipe or something. That's just use your refillable bottle instead of buying a new one.
Okay, well, that's great to hear. So it sounds like the Hague University is using a lot of sustainable options. Have you worked on a sustainable project or internship? And can you tell us about it? Yaslin, maybe?
Yes, we just had a project. It's like with housing, sustainable housing. You go to a partner that you have to pick out yourself, and then you just look into how you can make their whole building more sustainable.
Okay.
So that's the latest project that we had.
And which partner did you have?
I had the tower that I live in, so that was kind of
okay,
interesting.
so an apartment building.
Yes, my own apartment building. Yes, and I just looked for options how we can make the building more sustainable, and they are actually going to do them. So that's really good. That's really cool.
Well, now I'm curious what the outcomes were, though.
Well, every apartment gets their own boiler, I think.
Yeah.
And so that's more sustainable way to heat your water. And we also do some solar panels and LED lights, I think, and just things like that.
Great
and more
to hear.
isolation.
Yeah. So, Jorinde, do you think students should be more often involved in sustainable changes? So, for example, if a company wants to be more sustainable or they want to make big changes, do you think they should use students to help them with that? Or aren't students professionals yet, so they should be set on the sideline? What's your opinion on that?
Properly supplying your business can be stressful. ODP Business Solutions is here to help. They have all your break room and cleaning supplies in one place. From trusted cleaning products to healthier snacks, they have what you need to keep your spaces spotless, employees productive, and your operation running smoothly. Whether you're in healthcare, hospitality, professional cleaning, and more, turn to ODP to stock up your business stress-free. Visit odpbusiness.com to learn more.
Yes, I do think students can help in that perspective. Students like us, we have a fresh, new perspective.
Okay.
New perspective on things, and we can come with new ideas to be more sustainable. And maybe we don't always see all the depth sides.
So generations can make a big difference when it comes to sustainability. I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So new generations perhaps brings new perspectives with them. So they should be used within the work field as well, and for the future to get their opinion and see whether they've other ideas than the professionals now.
Yeah.
If I understood correctly. Okay. As a future professional, what's something you would like to contribute more add to the sustainable world? So what's something, like I've asked before, as a student now, what will be your advice to increase the sustainability at the moment? But let's say in 10, 15 years, what do you expect something will be used or has to be used or will be involved more often to create that sustainability in that time? What differs us from the professionals at the moment?
I think it shouldn't be as much on the professionals. I think it should be like worldwide. I think policies should be put in place that some form of sustainable business practices should be practiced.
Yeah.
I think right now worldwide there's too much leeway in such parts, and I think when you use policies to enforce better sustainability practices, you'll get a better sustainable. I think the world needs to do something about it, and not just the professionals.
Okay.
I also think there's a big topic on data management. I learned some things about it in last year here at the World Workplace, and it's a very big subject. You can reduce the CO2 reduction within looking at how you can delete mails or how you can make sustainable a website.
Okay.
I think that's a very big point for the future for
Yeah.
companies to look how they can make, in that point, they can be sustainable.
And perhaps for your solution, ChatGPT and OpenAI can be used as well to
Yes.
create that smart data and
Yes.
to make it more efficient in those ways.
Mhm.
Amazing. Yaslin, what's one small step every listener could take today to be more sustainable?
One small step.
Yeah.
I think the easiest step we can all make is just like take the car a bit less. Like we do have amazing public transport here in the Netherlands, or like everyone bikes. So just take your bike. I think that's a small step we can all try to make.
Okay. And Mauro?
Well, I think in your daily life you shower every day.
Yeah.
Take less time in the shower. I think the water waste is very big, so
Okay.
just shower less.
Shower less.
Short explanation, not less. But
Sure.
I want you to smell good.
Yeah. So still smell good and take
Yeah.
not such a long time under the shower.
Yeah.
All right. And Jorinde?
I think we all can try to reduce our waste. So bring your own bag, bring your own bottle, bring your own lunch in boxes. Do everything you can to reduce waste.
Okay. Do you have an inspiring example or quote that motivates you to think or act sustainable? That's a very interesting question, but I'm curious whether you have like an example, like you talked about your mother, who's already very, or your family, who's already very sustainable. Perhaps you have it from them. So I suppose that's your example why you want to be sustainable yourself as well, maybe?
I think just every step helps. Every little step helps.
Yeah.
And everyone can do something.
Okay.
Everyone's just thinking,
Yeah.
I can make the difference. Then will never be a difference.
Interesting. No clue?
Yeah, no quotes. I think
Okay.
maybe it's not a quote, but I think the awareness on the sustainable topic is not as great as it should be. I think what Jorinde said, if I can make a difference, if I can't make a difference, if everyone thinks they can't make a difference, there's not going to be a change. I think that's awareness is the biggest part of the sustainable
Okay.
future, I think.
Yeah, I think they said it very well. Yeah.
Yeah, do you agree with them?
Yeah, I do agree.
I think it's clear that the younger generations have a different perspective on sustainability than the professionals in the moment. So we should definitely use those young people and involve them in the change of sustainability because they are the future work fields. Besides that, a couple good tips for the listeners. So shower less. No, I'm joking. Just not such a long time in the shower. Take public transport instead of the car. And then every step helps. That's what you say. Yeah. So that's great.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for the podcast. Thank you for your insights. And I hope to hear from
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Connected FM podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to rate and review the show because it really helps us reach more listeners just like you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. See you next time.